I was just going to take a picture of Busby, and of course he jumps up and barks and runs away. This is my new book, by the way. I don't know if Rock watches, but I took her suggestion and I've started the Louise Penny Inspector Gamache, I think that's how you pronounce it, Quebec murder mystery series. I'm getting confused already, and I'm only in chapter 1 because the author rattles off a bunch of names of townspeople and then keeps using them, and I forget who they are, and I have to keep going back and remembering who this person is, who that person is, who Pierre is, who Elise is, who Henri is, who this and that and the other thing. I like it when they just limit themselves to like 2 or 3 characters. It's easier to remember. I thought I would try and do Caroline's tag. I was watering the flowers a little while ago, and I got stung on the back of my leg by a bee or a wasp or something. It wasn't very pleasant. Okay, let me see if I can remember Caroline's questions. By the way, I wired, I don't know if you can see that, wired my elm, trying to make it look more like a mature tree. Hopefully the branches will grow up and fill up a canopy. And I stripped my Japanese maple of leaves because I read in 2 books that you should do that in midsummer, and the leaves will grow back smaller in scale with a miniature tree, and the color for fall will be more intense. So that's what I did. My little Japanese maple. My pines are out there in the garden getting their sun. Okay, Caroline wants to know. Oh, I moved these 2 guys over here so that they would get more sun. Caroline wants to know what we think of fracking. I'm not too schooled or educated on what fracking exactly is. I know it has to do with drilling down into the soil in ways that's causing earthquakes in certain parts of the country. And I know it's unhealthy for the environment, so therefore I am opposed to it. And I think it is being done by the idiots that run the U.S. right now, who are only interested in profit over environmental concerns. Totally against it. Caroline wants to know if we've ever... I have to look around because some of Caroline's questions are rather risque. I have to look around to see if there's anybody listening to me. If we've ever been interested in the opposite sex, or if we've ever had a relationship with the opposite sex. You don't know me very well, Caroline, do you? Caroline wants to know if we've ever done anything risque. Now that's relative. One person's risque is another person's vanilla. There's my other juniper out there getting its sun. A lot of tomatoes, but some of the plants got sick because my dad likes to overwater his stuff, and then they get diseased. There's hollyhocks back there. See a red one? Have I ever done anything risque? Probably. But then again, like I said, my version of risque might be somebody else's vanilla, so who knows. And that goes for the next question. Has anybody inappropriate ever, I think she said, tried it on with you or whatever? Again, inappropriate is relative. What do you mean by inappropriate? I've had people who I've not been attracted to be attracted to me. That's the story of my life. But is that an inappropriate person? Or is an inappropriate person somebody who I might be attracted to but who like is married or who is a priest or something like that? In the latter case, no, and in the former case, all too often. Now let me think. Is that all the questions? Do anything risque, inappropriate, fracking? There's got to be 2 more. Have you ever had a threesome? No, darn it. And then what is the last one? I'm going to have to go look because I don't think I can remember that one.